like anywhere for at least the insert. And then once we get situated, we'll probably get you guys to fly recon to find out where the convoy is coming from, which direction. And then at that point, you guys can wave off and do whatever your squad leader wants, and then possibly I'll call you in for a either a hot exfil or a cold exfil from there, and possibly maybe if you guys are up for it.
Entered your channel.
I know the little birds have some sort of arm units, so maybe get you guys to some cast support as well. So that's kind of if we need that cast support. If it's available. If not, we can make do. But it's kind of the plan for my guys, and yeah.
Sergeant Schmidt.
Go.
Just a basic observation. The last time I saw you, you were paler. Have you been going to the tanning bed?
Yes, sir.
Your tan is magnificent. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
All the way, Sergeant.
Oh, yes.
That boy over there.
Just hope it don't rain, man. It'll wipe out.
They did say sorry,
Sugar,
right?
why are you always late, bro?
Well,
Every time.
I ain't late, man. It's 7. It's like 5 minutes to 7 right now.
5 minutes. 5 minutes early is 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
I said you say Sergeant just right.
Well, I'll let you know, man. Right now I'm not getting off until 6:30, so I'm literally like connecting when I walk in the door.
I know that feeling, dude.
You got to.
It's okay, man.
You got to.
It just it keeps worrying me about manpower and yada yada yada.
Especially if you had to go to Benny.
No, I'm not. I'll be.
That is true, Law. That is very true.
Sergeant just right.
I ain't been to Benning in a minute, man.
Alright.
Sorry, boy.
Hey, Markham.
Everybody's from South Carolina. If you're in the Army, everyone's from South Georgia. If you're in the Air Force, you're from California. If you're in the Navy, you're from God fucking knows where.
Miami.
Hey, so
Canada.
Coots.
Yeah.
Your fire team lead. I want you guys at least one person carrying a Maz, and same with Tucker.
Good job, Childs. I'm proud of you.
Because
Mazes.
Yeah, what is a Maz? I don't understand.
AT4s and CCOs, please.
Oh, yes.
Anybody have an entrenching tool?
Yeah, does everyone got their equipment? Hey?
I just want to point out, guys, I have crosshairs. What is this?
That's a good thing. I actually do not have my entrenching tool.
I don't have crosshairs.
What the hell?
I do too. I also have crosshairs.
What?
I can also go into third person. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smitty.
Somebody broke the server.
I thought I put it to veteran.
Dude,
Sorry,
person is
guys.
my favorite.
No, you're fine. Stop.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
This is amazing.
Just
I love being in third person. It makes me so happy.
I already made the map, so.
I'm
See,
so happy.
if you want third person, I'll put you in the jungle where third person doesn't give you shit.
I mean, we're already gonna be in the jungle.
Sorry, guys. My fault on that. Just stay in first person. I know probably majority.
Hey, Schmidt.
I want you carrying a Maz.
Is this gonna be a close range, or is this gonna be a like we have time to set up and everything?
Unconfirmed.
Is it hasty or?
Unconfirmed.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the fucking claymores.
Yeah.
Childs.
Stand up, fight, sir. Just another goddamn bug hunt.
Thank you for quoting Aliens, Law.
I mean, that puts me over 40.
Coots, I need somebody to carry a spare Maz round.
Yeah, get Sugarheart.
In one AT, or one heat and one AG.
Get Sugarheart too.
Alright, next question, guys.
User joined your
What would be
channel.
your long range, guys?
I will try.
Okay, so I've got 2 heats,
I got
1
your
heat,
spare.
I
3
got
explosive.
5-0 for the birds, and I got 3-0
So
for
the rocket is
ground.
known as the
Okay, so you want me on 3-0?
441.
If you need it, yeah.
I don't know. FF.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chavs mine is the most for the op. I
Okay,
spent
I'll
like an
switch
hour
mine to
going
3-0
through
for
and
long
picking
range
out
when you get in contact with you boys.
realistic U.S. Army loadout.
I don't think
with
we'll need
nothing
it,
extra
I don't think
in
we'll
my
need it
loadout.
for
Not
us to.
one thing
Because I
that
mean,
would not
our
be normal
5-0.
U.S. Army issue or
User
US
joined
Army
your channel.
approved
Put it on second.
for
User
ground
joined your
warfare,
channel.
rapid warfare. And I did all that, and then we joined the server, and we get locked with CCOs.
Alright, Tucker, go blue, please.
Dude, it's so weird in third person.
Dude, just don't go in
I'm
third
wondering, do
person.
you want to
you'll be
follow us
fine.
in the Little Bird, or do you want to jump in the
I'm sorry.
Hawk?
I want my red beret.
What's that, sir?
Oh, I was just talking to a Monty.
Okay.
Sorry, Smith.
Am I now on?
Apologize. I sent
Oh, yeah,
2
no
more pilots to you. Lindsay, you got 2 more going on with Lonar and Summerfield. Feel free to do what you need with them.
Okay.
Sugar.
Radio
We on Serpent 2?
Grab an HE and a HED, and a heat round for the Moss.
I've got a heat
Single
round. If I grab an HM, we'll be kind of fast.
Everyone's on.
Alright, just hang him to the heat.
and-
Yeah,
he's-
left your channel.
We've got 3 rounds.
3, 2, 1, short range, guys.
Tim Charles.
It's okay.
I've got
That-
one
that-
heat
Tucker,
loaded.
3, 2,
I've got
1.
a heat
Don't.
loaded
Pass down.
in Sugar
Long
County
way
right
back.
now.
bird
It's
lens.
way too loud. Bro.
What's
I can't
our
get it.
objective? What's the short? What are we doing?
Alpha fire team on me.
I'm on you.
Alpha.
Bravo, rally on the western box.
Alright, guys. Basically, what we're gonna be doing is an ambush. We have no idea the prep time, so just in case we have any prep time, brought some slams and some claymores. Shaw's gonna be rocking the AT. Shigo's really gonna be his shoulder guy. Literally going to be like licking his taint
Alright.
with that
Kids,
ammunition.
I'm gonna give you a briefing.
Alright, that's fine. Let me finish it up here. Guys, make sure we're on 3, 2, 1. Chill out here until I get back.
Hey, bro.
Okay, fire team leads. Once you get your guys scored away, just meet me over on by the flags
Okay.
to the east.
Carson, carry as much. Carry a.
Oh man. Here, I'm trying to make it so everything's all tactical. And
I mean, I ain't gonna complain. I like third person.
I built green just because I was green last time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna run third person.
No, I totally
Crosshairs
thought
bother
when
me.
I swapped it from admin to like the other thing, I thought I put it on veteran, and that's my fault. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so
Come over to the flags.
so basically, guys, we'll be
Is 2 HEAT rockets good for the miles?
yeah,
Yeah, we have 3.
be
heat
one.
rounds.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Okay, Bravo, we're good. Just line up and get ready.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I know. It's my
I
fault.
love it actually. I wish we did this more often. Like the 15
Okay.
me.
Okay, so basically we're gonna fly in by Buffalo, and we're gonna fast rope down into LZ 2 bits. We're gonna make our way to RP Alpha. From there, we're gonna move to the A team or Alpha team, and Bravo team's gonna move to Bravo team to make it a nice L-shaped ambush. Kill box designated. We'll be coming across a supply. We're gonna prevent the enemy from moving supplies down, unknown as to what assets they have. We know that it'll be likely just light vehicles. Shouldn't be any armor, and either infantry walking or riding, unconfirmed at this time. We don't know which direction they're coming from, so we'll set up in this area. A team shouldn't have to move. Only Bravo team should either adjust which way they're coming from. I'm going to use, once we're landed, we'll have the Alpha boys fly in a pattern and see if we can get eyes on which way they're coming from, and then we'll adjust from there. Other than that, as for assets, support assets, we should have a Little Bird with hydros and minigun if needed, but it might take some time for them to swap out and provide that support, because they'll be doing other stuff. If we need to pull back, the evac point is marked on the map. So everyone will be meeting up there. If we need to evac, if I call for break contact, and from there we'll set up a CC or
Currency's the one who's over here
CCP
hiding.
over there.
Yes.
Or we can move the CCP over. I put a circle there if we take small contact for Hughes for the casualty collection point. It's in between both teams, so that way, if we can either move them, carry them over there, or whatever. But it should be relatively easy. I don't know if we'll have time to set up for this, so once we get down and say the Little Bird says, yeah, they're about 6K out or whatever, coming from the west side, coming east, or from the north side, heading northwest side on that
Tucker.
ASR. So, any questions?
I'm bringing 2 claymores and 2 slams. I'm gonna be putting them in intervals of 25 meters, one on the left, one on the right side of the road. I'm gonna
If
touch
there's
off the
time.
claymores, infantry, stuff off slams vehicles.
I'll grab some claymores.
So, is there any questions?
Sounds good.
Tucker, you good? All right,
I'm gonna grab
I'll
some
give you
claymores.
give you guys a couple minutes to brief your teams, and once the briefing is conducted from you guys, we'll carry on. Make sure everyone's on yellow as well, or yellow.
Bravo, form up on me in the western crate.
Western
crate, come on. Alright, everybody gaggle fuck around me.
Gaggling.
Okay, open your maps.
Tactical gaggle.
You guys open your maps.
Alright, if you look to the north, we're going to be inserting
Childs.
LZ2 bits. We're going to be pushing
Okay.
to
Sugar.
Alpha,
Yep.
and then we're going to be breaking
Open map.
off
What?
and we're going to flank around to B team.
Open your
Got
map.
it
We're
open
going to have
already.
enemy armor coming down, or enemy convoy
Do you
coming
see
down the
our
road
LZ,
southeast.
LZ2 bits?
We're going to be setting
Hey,
up
firm.
an L-shade ambush.
We're gonna be making our way from there to RP Alpha. After that, we're splitting off and we're setting up our sectored A team. We're gonna be doing a L-shaped ambush on this road. We don't know the distance of the Vic, so we might get time to set up. We might not. I'm gonna be setting up claymores if there is. Falling back to our position, putting claymores and slams at 25 intervals. After that, we're gonna be waiting for them to walk into our kill box right there and fucking swack them. We'll have to dictate if we're gonna have line of sight on that kill box or not. We might have to adjust, but we should be able to see them. I don't know at this time though. So basically, whenever I'm setting up claymores, just cover my ass, make sure I'm not gonna get fucking rowed up on by fucking squad infantry or anything like that. Other than that, that's all. Any questions?
What's
do we have
the
any
direction of
infantry?
travel?
That's where all the wounded go.
What we know right now, left to right.
They're going to come from the north and head to the south.
SP is the intended goal, obviously. And then coming that way. You know, basically where how I set it up.
Any estimation on what the enemy forces
And I
will
want
be?
the
Size, numbers?
flyboys too.
Transport vehicles, trying to get supplies. No heavy
Like
infantry.
on and give us the direction.
Yep.
I'm going to grab some claymore.
Please.
Do we have any ideas?
Got any questions, Zuckerman?
Units will be coming up
No.
against?
Light armor.
Spare one.
Nice, Childs.
What's that?
Light armor.
Misfit one.
Child's getting questions.
We got composition. How do they have an approximate time we're going to have for setup?
Not sure.
No, we do not know at this time. Sugar,
Sort of
any
assets
questions?
Negative.
we have access to on the,
That's
Alright, good
if
going,
I
Nick.
go to use that.
Sorry.
Well, why don't you have an ACOG?
I got one. I just put it in my pack.
Take like 2 or 3 white smoke. What's up, Davidson?
Alright, once again, Achman 2 IC, Child's 3 SC. Sugar, if you're last
I'm
man.
I'm in the middle of a circle jerk. No? No?
You are.
Oh
What are
my
you getting
god,
at, Marco?
just give it to me.
Sort of anything mission critical aside from AT.
Alright, guys, really with me.
I don't know if that's in our budget over here, man.
Go ahead and get in the line, or he's
Alright,
getting on the
Bravo,
bird.
form behind me. Column behind me.
You seem like you're kind of out of it tonight, Tuck.
No, I just spent the last 3 hours Zeus
Sugar,
public
touch
service,
Child's
so I'm
ass.
just, like kind of trying to wind down.
Okay.
And it's kind of loud. Everybody
Yeah,
make
let's
sure
get
on
up
3, 2, 1. Everybody make sure I'm yelling. And,
Tucker, one last thing.
Yeah.
What's up?
How's
Ciao.
the threats being handled?
Don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't die.
Sugar,
Hey, firm.
Achman.
Hey, Houston. Can you give
Thank you for doing it correctly, Achman. Did you two
the
hear me on the radio?
minigun and rocket?
Say that again?
Yeah.
Huge.
Use it.
I'm working on that right now.
Alright, form up.
Yeah, the SO said it's good.
Was it last Monday that I sat here and I completely wrecked that town just down at the other road?
Everybody make sure
fours for fun, or with a loss for fun.
Air Pro is in on 312.
Make sure you got 2 cars and load 1, 2, 3 if you need to, etc.
But the other students is gonna work on getting you that your requirement that.
I forgot to grab it.
I don't know which one he wants. It's a little bit with rockets on it.
You want to go grab one quick?
Grab some miles.
Do you know which little bird that is?
Which one?
The ones with the rockets on the side.
AH6.
Hughes, how much do you
The
buy?
AH6.
Okay, Carson,
Oh, jeez.
Let's give him a fucking C-130 Schmidt.
I could suggest that.
They actually shot the president.
Oh, there's one behind you. There's one behind you.
Transporting all their armor, the limos and
Yeah, the limos and the armored
escort vehicles.
I work right across from the airport where we landed, so we got to see the market come in and out of the C5 and the Air Force One.
Very good. Say good day.
2 C-17s.
Everybody on the
There you guys go.
Push that stroke.
Alpha in.
Get the bird, get the bird, get the bird.
Long range 30s. Hi, Joe.
Kids, y'all do me a favor. Leave
You guys
the
left?
doors open.
Doors open, guys.
Thank
How
you
you
very
doing,
much.
Mr. Coots?
Say again.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How are you?
It will keep the doors
Hey.
open.
Okay.
Say that again, Charles.
I think if you prep fast road, it'll keep the doors open because it pushes the fast road parts out.
Last minute in. Last minute in.
That's bad.
Copy that.
God, that chopper's nuts. Coots, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Why do they keep opening and closing? Jesus.
Somebody keep closing them. I have to reopen them.
Yeah, stop closing the goddamn doors,
Can you
guys.
confirm their arm now? Cut the.
So, Schmidt, be advised, are we jumping left and right, or are we just going out one side?
It'll be
Yep.
we're fast roping. Fast roping.
Right.
Oh shit.
All right, baby. Thank you.
Schmidt, we doing 2 left, Alpha left, Bravo right?
Oh my god, I got like a million people talking. What's the question?
Are we doing Alpha left, Bravo right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, and are we doing ace fast stroke, or are we doing a scroll wheel fast stroke?
Scroll wheel. Scroll
Yeah,
wheel.
you know.
Don't
Thank
do
you.
ace. If you do ace, it will drop the
I don't
helicopter
have it.
automatically.
Alpha,
you're not
remember,
gonna get it
we're
because
left.
Now,
I'm first, Child second, Sugar third,
We'll do
Oxford
fire
fourth.
teams. So we'll do Alpha team first, Bravo team second.
Out.
Yeah,
We'll
way
do
bad.
4 at a time.
We're fast rope set.
Awesome, thanks a lot. Yeah, we're just gonna do a sparrow and get ready.
Bravo, we are going to be dropping second. Wait for my mark.
That's a good copy.
Alpha will drop first.
4 at a time, guys. So all of Alpha should be able to get down to the ground, and then Bravo will go right away.
Remember to hold S to go down the road. Don't sit there and jam up the road.
Alright, that was hilarious. We had a guy that didn't go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, Tucker, Coots, listen up here, Lisa Grids. You don't want to tell your guy? Tell the guys? Okay.
Don't. Be advised, I got 3 times today, but there's 2 times slams.
Roger, I got 2 times each.
Okay, so, do we know that we should have Yeah, Schmidt, I just want to verify. We don't know.
Nope. I just set up a rough idea. We'll use the little bird as a recon element, and whichever way they're coming, we'll just you guys will just adjust. Because Alpha should be in a good spot to handle. Misfit 1 is ready to go.
I've got the Misfits standby for flight. Yeah.
Just making sure Alert's gonna go before we go.
Okay. Alright, work to the left, work to the right. We're good to go. Keep bumping.
And we're off.
Guys, make sure we're all yelling.
How do we confirm yelling again?
Control tab. It should say yelling and little green bar at the bottom left.
Waypoint 1 at 2, 3, 4. Thanks. I got
Somebody close.
copy that.
Mark him.
What the shit?
Now we lost fast ability.
Yeah, because we're moving. Like, what happened?
He couldn't cope with the massively light side of the
TP.
It's time for another one of my famous somebody committed suicide out of one of my helicopters AARs.
30
Well,
seconds.
yeah, I did that, but
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
That was a pretty good echo there, guys. Good job.
I know, it's kind of got a field boner.
I wasn't done during the 24 hours.
What's sorry?
Get ready.
Get ready.
Get
10
ready.
seconds.
10
Ready?
seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
The ground looks pretty on the left side.
Suddenly AK fireworks on the tree line. It's just like
These Blackhawks have some armor on the bottom.
it's just like the scene. UH60 gets shot. Not UH60. UH1 gets shot up.
The Iroquois?
Yeah.
UH1.
That's the one.
A little bit longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
More like 1 minute, 30 seconds. Yeah.
I see the road left.
Stand by.
Stand back.
Stand by.
Alpha team, get ready.
Good set.
Alpha team, go, 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 go.
Bravo, hold, Bravo, hold. Bravo, go, go, go. Get on the ground, 360 security.
Same guys.
Bravo, when you hit the ground, I want an H report.
Crowds watch that hilltop.
Tucker's got southeast.
Say again. Yeah.
Bravo, give me an H report. Mark me.
Draw a big veiny sort of dick here with bullets in the ground.
Alright, Alpha Bravo. Start heading to RP. Swarm traveling Overwatch, Alpha in front, Bravo.
Bravo, form up wedge, heavy right on
Alpha
me.
set up on me, heavy left.
Bravo, form up, heavy right wedge.
Bravo, wedge to heavy right.
Alright, let's go. Oscar Mike.
Chris, you say heavy left or heavy right?
Heavy left.
yeah, it was kind of some bullshit.
Well, stop jumping out of the helicopter, man.
No,
I got a couple pictures of that.
Coming up on our ambush site. Over.
Alpha Bro, or Alpha, take us to RP first.
Roger that.
It's all good, dude. Just concerned. If you need 30 round 30 round sand,
Hey Tucker, is Markham with?
Markham's good, yeah.
Okay, good.
Like I said, I gave you my.
What's the spacing guys back it up Bravo a bit?
Achman, set up here. Get your gun traverse that way. Child sugar crossing.
Bravo's gonna bound past you, Alpha. Bravo, let's go.
Roger. Child sugar, once you guys get over there, set up security.
Set. Set.
Go, Schmidt. Alright, move Achman.
Stop me. Crossing fire.
Alright, peel. Alright, let Alpha take the lead again.
We're sweating up here.
RP, yeah, right. Schmidt, we good to move?
Yeah, Alpha,
guys,
head to
on me.
your
Bravo, on me. Let's go.
your point. Alpha or Bravo, head to your team.
Bravo moving.
Bravo, just staying up.
Coots, you're crouched.
Yeah, no. I like being in the open, standing up.
I also like getting out of the area quicker. Let's say we got 5 minutes once we get here at the tops, right?
Yeah, probably. Alright, here's what I want, guys. Child sugar, you guys are battle buddies. Achman, me and you battle buddies. Achman, we found a good place to set up. You're gonna have eyes on this road.
You're gonna start the ambush.
Go ahead, split it.
With you, Jabs.
Alright, on me. Let's go.
Yeah, Coots, we're gonna have to move down a little lower than this. The hillside blocks some of the view of the road.
Yeah, no, that's been about 100 meters up from this ridge line.
Welcome.
I say again, actual be advised, Bravo's holding for stamina, and then we'll be continuing to objective.
Speaking of stamina, I'm almost down to a bar.
Do we have any contact sighting from Little Bird at this time? Negative.
I think it's in a good spot.
There's a bridge. Hey, there's a bridge right there, Coots. Perfect ambush point.
Yep.
One
Set up
big one right
charges
up
on
here.
the far side of the bridge.
I'm gonna do left and right of it. Have one claymore, one slam, and have one claymore, one slam.
On the far end of the bridge, take out the lead Vic. I'll hit the tail Vic with the Carl G.
Careful, I don't want to get too close.
Shugs, let's set up a couple trenches wide right here, overwatching the bridge in a semicircle.
Yeah, let's set some trenches.
Ackerman, you're starting right there.
You want me to set him off to the right of Ackerman?
Yep.
Alpha.
Alpha, send traffic.
I'm moving up to start setting up charges. I'm gonna set up 2 charges left, 2 charges right.
Hey, firm. I'll do the same.
You know that an ambush is going to be spotted, right?
Schmidt, we have no eyes up on that hill line.
Once we get set up, we are going to, we're going to start digging into the tree line, and I'm going to go down and find explosives. want you guys also to shift a little bit west down here too. We got a nice long arc of fire right here.
User joined your channel.
Bravo, be advised, you look down south to the road, you're going to see a stop sign in a tree, basically. That's where my claymores and debts are going to be. You got the bridge already mined, is that A-firm,
So
Bravo?
user left your channel.
You got a vector?
A vector? Yeah, I should have.
Rangefinder?
Yeah.
Range me the bridge. Gets like 100, 150.
I'm guessing about 180.
88.
Guys,
Only 88?
88, yeah.
guys, listen up. As soon as they have eyes on the enemy, we're dropping low. We're gonna stay on this to keep unseen.
Bravo. Do you copy? Alpha, do we copy?
Alpha copies. Be advised. I'm gonna have my guys get real low inside these dugouts we put. That way we don't get spotted. Usually whenever we kick it off, they pop up.
I'm gonna get right here, right where you are actually is where I want to be. I think that'll let me hit a good part of the convoy. Coots, you want me to load a heat round or an AG round since we're hitting
Heat.
This is a perfect spot.
But a heat. Hey guys, listen up. That's our fallback point. That hill right there. Alright, Sugar.
Hey,
Childs.
Hey, firm.
We should be. You guys should have already set up in there anyway.
We didn't have any line of sight from there, so we wanted to move
Be
down
advised,
with better line
Bravo,
of sight.
place explosives. Egress into the tree line now.
I mean, I think you guys would
Be
have had line of
advised,
sight.
Bravo
Could have
saws
just
in
adjusted.
place or to traverse across the whole kill zone.
I listened to my fire team.
Hey Charles, I got that spare heat right in my backpack, so you should be able to grab it if needed.
Copy.
Coots, are we timing our rocket shots with Bravo?
Negative, they're popping it off, so once we pop it off, weapons free.
Raj, I'll fire on the first explosion.
This is Misfit. Send message.
Shubs,
Yes.
I'm dropping an AT for you.
Firm.
Copy that. Misfit copies all. Alpha Bravo. The convoy is coming from the lumber yard, so it'll be coming from our west, traveling east.
Bravo copies it all.
What's the distance out? Schmidt, what's the distance out?
The distance to the bridge is 88 meters.
No, what's the no, us isn't from the enemy convoy to us.
1K. 1K up.
Just want
Last
to verify
reported from Sparrow.
Just want to verify actually, is Bravo going to be kicking it off or is Bravo?
Bravo is kicking it off.
Wait till they get to the bridge. I have stuff set there, Tucker. So
Will do.
Bravo is kicking it off. Alpha team will then
engage. Copy that.
Engage, yeah, right after.
please, like I said, please wait till it gets to the bridge.
Do you want me to open up with this AT I got, or do you want me to hold on to it?
Hold until Bravo kicks off. Actually, just hold that unless there's an armored Vic.
Hey, firm.
You laying down?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to stand up and then
See the
prep
Vics.
Prep AT.
Audible, audible.
They're about 100 meters from the bridge now.
Prepping AT.
First fit crossing bridge.
That's Alpha. Bravo. Gauge.
Gauge.
Where's your AR? Let's get that AR shoot.
There's nothing left.
Taking shots.
Mark it, I can't see it.
Bearing 270.
Alpha, be advised, we're having a lot of trouble seeing through the smoke over here. Is there anything still up that we should be aware of? Or is it just stragglers?
We're taking small arms fire.
Copy that. It's just straggler.
I think it's over.
Alpha Bravo, scan and shoot. Save your ammo, scan and shoot.
Ace.
Green, Childs.
Green.
Childs and Shugs, all green.
This is Ackerman. I got hit by somebody's back west.
Bravo team, what's the Ace report?
Bravo is green.
Copy that. I'm gonna move to your position now. Alpha team, rearm or sit tight. Could be another another convoy coming through.
Well, shit. You got the AT, Shugs.
Yeah. Do you want to take the AT? Did you already use all your mods?
Yeah, I'm out of Maz rounds.
Let's switch up.
Hughes, can I get my location? I have 1 times wounded.
Alright, let's put my AT.
Alpha, can you patch that guy up on your own?
There's the G. I'll pick it back up.
Like, how bad is he? Because we might be taking contact here from the south. I'm not sure.
I'll grab it once I have 100% launch this AT4 if I need to.
He's yellow. He needs some morphine.
I'm watching that road right now to see if anything comes down it. I can see the curve.
Same. I'll keep by southwest.
Where's Ackerman?
Over there. Do you not like our maze, Hughes?
Gotcha, buddy.
Thank you. I got tangos in the trees 200 meters up the road.
You're good, Ackerman.
Which direction?
I'm pulling back.
Northwest.
Northwest, affirm. Tangos in the trees, northwest.
Coot, shifting.
Hold on the hold. Wait till they get closer.
Shugs.
Markham, while I am scouting, you are in command of the squad. Our fire team.
Taking shots left to south.
Contact down my tracer, west. Apparently not fire tracer.
No eyes.
Bravo.
Be advised, actual. Bravo is Winchester on ammo for 203s.
How are you Winchester? Okay.
I put rounds that range on me.
Okay.
PTR, west. Kill that fucker.
We got 2 times PTRs coming down from the lumber yard.
He's cooking.
Bravo, what's your status on it?
Bravo's good on AT. We're patching up a wounded over here now.
You're gonna have to handle that APC for Alpha is dry on AT.
A firm.
You'll be coming west.
And taking suppressing fire from the wood.
Get out there. Another armored Vic.
PTRs, Chris.
Be advised, Bravo has no vids and we're taking heavy fire.
Copy that. Alpha Bravo, prep for break contact. Calling in Sparrow for hydrant.
A firm. Guys, tuck in, don't get shot. Be advised, we have 1 times KIA. Right here, medic.
Bravo, be advised, we cannot move.
Be advised, Bravo's pinned as well.
Gun runs inbound. To Alpha's east, break contact to Alpha's east. Set up an SBF.
Well, we're breaking contact.
They don't have contact.
Let me put the
Hey,
bell.
Carson's down.
You said you got your.
That was a clusterfuck.
I can't use
Did all of
this
Alpha
AT.
die?
No idea, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we all got swacked.
Worse than I was behind the wall. I don't know where I kept getting
Yeah,
hit.
I was behind the wall too.
I was
times.
prone. Yeah, I was prone behind the berm. I got hit, dropped down, woke up, and then got hit again and died.
I died as a member of Alpha.
You're still blue, man, so I'm gonna go with no.
Can I be an honorary member?
That's up to Coots.
Honorary.
Yes! And that's my first death in an op in so long. I mean in a SP.
Same here.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah, we head northwest and wait for everybody else to get reinserted.
Fire support coming from Buffalo now.
Alright guys, move northwest. Stay behind this ridge line.
Prepping balls. Coots, how far do you think it's going to be? I'm going to zero at 200 once we get up there.
250. Maybe last thought to see.
Davidson, cover us.
Heat's loaded.
Be advised, Bravo is exfilling southeast. We are moving. We are way fucked up.
Infantry in the open. Bravo, this is Alpha. We got you covered. Taking an infantry in the field. Keep breaking left. I mean right. Keep breaking right. Keep breaking right.
Well.
Keep breaking right. Keep breaking right. Keep breaking right.
Pull back direct south.
Break southeast. Alpha, break southeast.
Sugar, Childs, you need to move direct southeast. We got you covered. Come on.
Get pad launches the field at Buffalo.
Rockman, we're pulling back.
Guys, pull back. That's the last time I'm going to give that fucking order. Pull back.
Ackerman.
All call signs, we are breaking east. All call signs, we are breaking east.
I got knocked out.
Chuck, I'll take control of Bravo. Assume squad leader.
Alpha, get on a firing line to the left of Bravo. Get in the firing line to the left of Bravo. Go ahead and pull your guys back, Markham. I'll pull mine after you pull yours. Davison, move right.
Up here by this tree. Cover Alpha. Pull back. To your east, buddy. To your east.
Sugar.
All call signs. Pull east. Davidson.
Move.
Markham.
Move. Go, go, go.
Alpha. Pull east. Let's go. Deploy
Keep pulling,
every bit of
keep
smoke you
pulling.
got.
Go. Hey, Tucker. We need to get to that evac point. Is that where we're headed?
I'm out of stamina. My legs are fucking busted.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I only got one belt of ammunition.
Okay, conserve ammo, guys. Alright, here, guys. Bravo.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Alpha, set up right here. Watch that ridge line. Find a good piece of cover.
Setting up.
Roger.
All call signs. Is anybody wounded?
Pull back. I have 1 times.
Start heading back to the evac point.
A firm, we are trying to get combat effective. Actual, be advised, we will be moving as soon as possible.
Yeah, that AT-4, goddammit. That bitch is fucking close. I hear its gun moving. Clear.
Let's go, Sean.
Took off with the stop. Ackerman, pull back to me. Ackerman, pull back to us.
All call signs, break contact, pull east now. Time now.
Bravo, move, Alpha will cover.
Gentlemen. Bravo, let's go. We're going direct east. Alpha, when I call peel, I need you to be on that shit.
Peel. Childs, peel. Peel,
Do we have
Ackerman.
any type of artillery elements?
Not at this time.
Roger, moving.
You go first.
Dummy. You passed. Last man. Keep peeling, guys. This is fucking hoofing.
Ain't the first goddamn time we've had to hoof it out of an AO. Let's keep going.
Yeah, man.
Bound,
Ackerman.
Let's go. Come on, guys.
Ackerman, get on this point. Sugar, Childs,
People be advised, we're going to be approaching the evac point from the south. We're going to be fighting up
Lockman, you now. We're trying to lay down the base of fire for us to retreat.
Alright, pull back to us, pull back to us.
Don't worry about firing back. You guys cover triggered. This is gonna be a hot fucking LZ Aquaman. It's all good. Go right, go right, go right. Give Bravo some room. Yep.
We're still taking rounds.
Shouts, over here. Alright, stop. Stop, Shouts. Stop.
Alpha Bravo, I got command to release an Apache. Apache will be inbound in 5 mics. Okay.
A firm. Gentlemen.
What leg is hit?
What was that?
Alright, let's move.
Nothing.
Everybody who... Alright, start pulling north,
Alpha
guys.
moving.
You gotta start pushing northeast.
Weird.
Alright, let's go.
Markham Davidson, I need you pulling back to me right now. Time now.
Alright, roger.
Cover them as they pull back.
We're putting out a rocket.
That's fine, hold it.
Guys, marking RP. We're gonna push to waypoint 3 at 295, and then we're gonna hold there and rally up, okay? And then we're gonna push the evac. RPG.
Keep pulling.
H report. Davidson, alright, guys, keep pulling now.
Guys, pull back into the wood line. Pull back into the wood line.
Scratch that red. Carson, I'm putting you down here. Hold on.
Alpha, pull back into the fucking wood line.
Yeah, I'm bandaging my chest.
Hey, Coots, pull back northeast and pick up Carson. Start taking him.
Roger.
He's right behind me. Guys, get
No blood pressure.
You all bandaged?
I am. I've got low blood pressure and low.
I can't do much for you. I just have to carry you down.
Alright, we're shifting east.
Keep pulling.
Copy.
Keep pulling.
Guys, if you take a hit, then you just call it immediately.
Child.
Hey, Bob.
I'm up.
Aquaman.
Childs is up. Stay to the left and don't go into the draw.
Copy, keep pulling back.
Green. Hughes, Davidson, Carson, Markham, sign off now.
Markham signing on.
Use the green. Davidson's green.
I got Carson on the back.
Well, not really. You're alive. Cool. Keep moving. Waypoint 295.
Carson.
Actual, be advised, if you don't get Raider on site soon, we're fucked.
Raider 1 is spooling up, and we'll be taking off ASAP. I called your approximate grid location, and they're cleared hot on anything past you guys, so you should have support.
Hey, Coop, if you need
Just
a
keep
buzz
moving to
on camera,
waypoint.
I can carry you if you need it.
We
Okay.
get to waypoint. Go. We can stop or stamina there.
You guys go.
Yeah, get a little bit of a white screen, but you know, I'm gonna make it.
That RPG fucking good.
Yeah, man, you were like right there next to it.
Follow Tucker to the tree line. Follow Tucker to the trees.
We made it though.
Oh yeah, my ears.
B-52.
Yeah, a little bit, huh? Fuck.
No, B-52, I'm sorry. B-17, my bad.
That is not a B-52.
I'm tired, man.
Keep coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking activate World War II ordnance.
Get outside. Hold here. Hold here. Hold. Holding.
Alright, all call signs hold in this location. Spread out,
Yeah,
provide 360 cover. We gotta get our stamina back or else we're fucked. Childs, Markham, I want you up in that fucking plane. The rest of you guys spread out, watch our 360.
I'm gonna hold on to you, that way I have to carry you again.
Yeah, I'm good here.
Remember, spread
Carson,
out, we're taking RPG fire.
Wounded.
If you're wounded, make your way to Hughes.
Where's he?
Alpha team, Bravo team, Raider 1 is on standby. They're currently looking for targets now. They should be icing those targets for you.
Actual be advised, we're gonna pop green smoke to mark friendly location.
Copy that.
Point green smoke now. Guys, regain stamina. Once you're at 3 bars, we're moving in.
Markham's green.
Lockerman's green.
Who's green? Alpha green.
Child's green.
David's and Hughes.
Sorry, you said green smoke, correct?
8 from green smoke marks friendly location.
David's yellow.
Sugar green.
Hughes, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Davidson, let me know when you're good.
I know, as long as you can keep me steady.
Got any blood?
I don't have blood.
Tucker.
Yeah.
I'm good to move. Just letting you know I am.
Good though, right?
All cup.
I'm not leaving this low blood pressure.
I'm good to run.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for you right now.
No more.
That's okay, I can carry you again.
Mark, can you see anything?
Stop moving.
All call signs, pull east, time now.
We are moving out east. Let's go.
Moving east.
Moving east.
Alright, column on.
You're not gonna see it through the canopy anyways.
Approximate grid?
Yeah, so sorry, I had to. Okay, it was go crazy.
Grid location is as follows: 114073, and we're Oscar Mike North. We are just north of waypoint 3 at 295.
Set up a line, I'm gonna. Still contacts.
Contact northeast. Guys, frag it. Frag northeast. Actual be advised, we are now in contact. Close to the evac.
Can't bring you down, Carson. I don't know why.
Pull back behind cover, guys. Tuck in and frag it.
Frag out.
Sugar's hit.
Frag out.
Guys, watch our eastern flank.
Alpha, sit rep.
Bravo, sit rep.
Child's green.
Use his green.
Lockerman's green.
Person yellow.
Contact from the east.
Sugar sound off. Sugar sound off.
Sugarheart's wounded.
Is he unconscious?
I don't hear Childs anymore.
Childs is here.
Okay.
I just woke up, but I need medical.
I'm up.
Sugar's up, I need medical. Markham's up, me needs medical.
Actual be advised. We are pinned in the tree line. We've got contacts encircling us from all directions.
Raiders on it. I called your location. They should be icing targets now.
Got no BDA.
I'm bleeding out.
Schmidt, we are at the point where we are almost combat ineffective. Over.
Guys, anybody on sugar? I got him. Right, clear some space. They're all
Getting ahead.
Guys, pull security. If you're not fucking Hughes, pull security.
I'm gonna fucking pass out the pain.
Oh, then Then you can stay right here, Hughes. Yeah, let Hughes deal with that. Like, just pull security for him.
Just mark him. How you doing, buddy? I got him. He's stable.
Oh, I'm fucked up.
I tourniqueted Markham up. I'm not gonna tourniquet. I'm not gonna tourniquet. I'm gonna fucking patch your legs. Yeah, do that.
Word. Yeah, man. And I'm like almost black on ammo.
I know, buddy. I know. Yeah, Davidson.
Who's black on ammo?
With Markham.
Oh, I was gonna give you some mags, but you got 249.
Actually, be advised, we're patching our guys up now. We got guys on the verge of bleeding out. I'm about to pass out from pain. We're out of ammo.
Okay.
Tucker, be aware. I'm like out of.
Are there any ARs that don't have any gear that have any extra cans? If not, I got one.
We are dangerously close to Winchester and medical supplies.
Moving the exfil to you, hot exfil. We'll be spooling up. Uno momento. We'll be landing into that field to your.
The one to the north, the one to the east, one to the east.
Affirm.
Shugs.
Grabbing you, Carson.
How are you?
We took
you're
fire.
not Who's the name?
Be advised, actual Raider has to clear that field before we can move. We took contact to our east.
I've got AT and a rocket for the bombs and medical supplies.
Yeah, pretty much flat.
I got a key. What's up? RPG.
150 meters north of east.
Thank you, man. There you go.
All the way out to hill 66.
Can you run, Sugar?
Negative, my leg's busted.
119.
Childs, you're gonna carry Sugar.
We could get caught in that blast. Fuck that. We'll just let Rita do it. Actual's gonna be on that fucking radio. I'm at a medical supply.
Childs, you're gonna be carrying Sugar when we get down that exfil.
I've got medical in my bag.
Who am I carrying?
Sugar. We got nothing.
Actual, having one of our guys. Are we? Is that bird coming in now?
Buffalo's moving in now. Get to the evac. Get to the helo.
Grab Sugar, Childs.
We got Raider support.
Yeah.
Grab your wounded. Let's go.
I'm going. Got it. I'm on the wall.
Carry, man.
I wish I had a pistol. I want to do something.
We got Shugs, Davison.
Actual advised Buffalo, we are approaching from the back rear of their vehicle.
Cooch, you've got an arm that's bleeding.
Yeah, I know.
Be advised, Buffalo is spooling down. Guys, make sure we got everybody accounted for. I don't want anybody getting left behind. Come on, push right past me. Push right past me to the bird.
Markham's up being carried.
Okay, push right past me to the bird, guys.
I couldn't get. I wouldn't.
Who's carrying me?
Use.
Oh man,
Hey,
Hughes,
Childs,
you're
I
my
might pass
Negro.
out in a minute, just letting you know, man.
User joined your channel.
I hear my heartbeat, my vision's gone.
This has been a rough mission. It started off so awesome, and the tables got us big time.
We went back to Vietnam, Markham.
Actual, be advised, is that bird a medevac? Because we're about to lose guys on the travel back.
Negative. Troops are moving to the Buffalo on the ground right now. They are heavy wounded.
Childs,
Brave 1, this is Misfit 1.
I put a tourniquet on your arm, Aquaman. Stop your bleeding.
Oh. Wow, that was a...
I am...
interesting SB, eh?
Schmidt, I don't remember rejoining Delta.
You should be able to patch people up in the helicopter, guys.
Yeah.
What?
Grab whatever was available.
That's great success.
Not really.
Yeah, it was kind of a clusterfuck.
That was fun though. That's no about me. I mean,
I guess we could touch go to the southwest. Southwest. Thanks, Houston. We can make a big one or whatever. It doesn't really.
I like it when they're big.
Yeah. Like literally. So yeah. Other than that, the ambush went really well the first time, and then I asked Houston to force us to break contact, and Alpha was in a really bad spot to break contact from. Whereas Bravo was in
too
a.
bad. I'll say this much: it would have been too bad if you guys broke contact when a platoon of infantry showed up out of the tree line.
Yeah, I was about to do that, then I went down.
To get the fuck out, and then you guys stuck around for 2 APCs and another platoon of infantry. So that one's kind of on you guys. Guys should have broke contact when you were outnumbered 2 to 1. But hey, YOLO, right?
Yeah, I was knocked out for a lot of that, so. Anyway, the air assets were really good. Sorry, I apologize for not being able to get the little bird out there fast enough with the rockets. I couldn't find it, so then I just made you guys take the Apache as it was much needed. Even though I kind of didn't really give the ground force any support, but that's okay. The Buffalo was a huge help for icing a lot of targets, circling around. Really appreciate that, which was really cool, I'm sure, for the ground forces. Other than that, I will start from the bottom up. So, Corporal Ackerman.
NTA.
Sugar.
All good. Had fun. We'll do again.
Davis.
Yeah, so first and foremost, that was fun as shit. I had a really good time. I wasn't really feeling too swell at the beginning of this, but I'm feeling pretty hot now. So that was, again, first and foremost, a lot of fun. As for handling, when you went down in the communications. I thought, given the absolute insanity of the situation, I thought it was handled pretty well. And yes, I found my hair gel in the jungle. Some weird stuff, tree sap and such. But regardless, it was a good time, and I thought it was a nice learning experience.
Copy that. Carson?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting at the beginning there. I must say that having to be carried everywhere is kind of boring now, but a different view than anyone else of the operation, I must say.
It's okay, don't feel bad, Carson. I carried Coots in the op yesterday for 23 minutes, so don't feel bad. Corporal Childs.
I think the guys on the ground should have been getting in touch with whoever took control. Should have been getting in touch with Raider directly to coordinate fire support. We really could have used that 30 millimeter to spray the tree line downhill from us.
Dude, it wasn't even on site until it was too late.
So I heard a helicopter up behind us, and after the call-ins, I assumed that would have been Raider.
It was Buffalo.
That was Buffalo. We should have gotten on the line with something to spray that hillside below us. We had air circling around us, and all I heard was them firing in the backfield, but not where we needed them downhill. We had a machine gunner get within 15-20 feet of us before I could even see him, and I dropped him as soon as his gun came up. But it just got way too close because we couldn't see anything, and the fire, or our only force multiplier, was shooting 200-300 meters back behind us. I think we should have gotten on the line to them quicker and at least coordinated them with some suppression fire downhill from us, even if it was Buffalo.
Copy that.
The thing is, transport assets like Buffalo aren't supposed to be used for that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree.
Because it happens when that bird goes down and turns into a rescue mission, then more of us die.
Well,
All right,
I'm gonna tell you something.
Hold on. Don't everyone just try to get through this, and then we can go around. So I think I ended off with Child. So we'll go with Hughes.
I had a lot of fun. I thought the ambush went really well, and there's not too much I can add from the breaking contact, considering I was elbows deep in wounds the entire time up until X. But I had a lot of fun.
Copy that. Markham.
Okay, yeah, I got a couple things. First off, I thought it was highly entertaining. It was super fun. It's always refreshing whenever you get the jump on the enemy and, basically bring hell to them. And I know I got to do that tonight. Bravo team was set up in an excellent position. It's hard for me to comment on anything Alpha did because basically once we kind of broke off, I didn't see him again until we were fucking beating feet. And by that time, we were so gaggled up. There's nothing we really could do. But from that, this is what I got. First and foremost, everybody needs to make sure you have the proper amounts of ammo. Typically, I always carry a crazy freaking amount of ammo for my AR, but for whatever reason, I pressed the Alt key, which ejected me from the helicopter and, killed my guy early on. And then when I got brought back in, I was brought in with, just my normal standard load without my custom load. So that really jacked up my character, but it did make me think a little bit closer when I started hearing everybody's like, I'm running low on this, I'm running low on medical. It's something that each one of us, there should be an SOP set up to where everybody's carrying at least 3 morphine pins, 3 ejection pins for epinephrine.
There is.
You're carrying an X amount of medical supplies because if you don't have it, man, it gets bad real quick. So proper medical is a big one. Cross-carry ammo. I'm not sure who the saw gunner is. It's Ackerman. I know he probably carries as much as he can, but, everybody in his fire team should be carrying another belt just in case, because as you saw tonight, when those guns start going down, you absolutely need a saw, and it needs to be rat-a-tat-tat. And I was on my last belt, and I'm sure Ackerman was probably really close to the same. And if we had some people carrying more ammo for us, we could have picked up our rates of fire and been able to suppress better, thus getting us out of there a little easier. And finally, the only thing I really have to add at the end of this is breaking contact. I think is something that we really should work on. Again, I'm glad it was brought in tonight because our breaking contact sucks. There was no real true peeling off. There's techniques that can be used the where you're always keeping a base of fire from where you're trying to break contact from, and you're still making momentum to wherever you're trying to go to in a quick fashion. And there's tons of techniques that can be had, and I'm sure it would work in the game pretty well. So I think that's something we should just try to incorporate and work on next time and see if we can get better at it. Because in situations like this where you're fucked, I know it sucks, and I think everybody did a pretty good job, so I'm not really trying to beat hell on everybody. I think everybody did as best they could. But in the end, there always is something you can do better, and if we're going to be God Squad, let's be godlike and have this shit down. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got.
Copy that. Corporal Tucker.
So, and yeah, I mean, I totally agree, Mark. My breaking contact does suck. I found a lot of times I was calling guys like, we're pulling now, and there was a lot of not moving. And, like, I understand, like, people were trying to lay down a base of fire, but at that point in the game, it's different, right? Like, we're taking RPG fire. I cannot afford to have the guys that are still up and putting fire down dead or wounded. I can't afford that. We had so many casualties that we were carrying on our shoulders, so many guys that were walking wounded, so many guys that were fucking bleeding out. It was very challenging to try and keep up that base of fire. And again, you know, in a perfect world, I would have definitely done that. But from what I saw there, it wasn't worth putting those guys down there and getting an RPG slammed right into the center of them. And again, we were taking RPG fire. There was APCs pushing on us, so I figured at that point, grab the guys we could and make a beeline. And try and find a place where we can make some sort of stand, hence why I tried to get us to the aircraft. You know, it kind of felt like we got ambushed in our ambush. You know.
That'll happen in the jungle, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. I just, but yeah. So, I think everybody did a great job, really did. In regards to the ammo stuff, like, I carried extra mags and stuff, and I still ran black. Same thing with the 203. Like, it was just an extended, really lengthy, really nasty firefight. Same thing with the medical supplies. Like, I know Hughes carries a crap ton, for the most part. And he went dry, like, or close to going dry. Like, that's saying something. You know, one thing I do want to work on, guys, like, whoever does take command, I think I tried my best to take over, where Schmidt went down. But, like, when I'm calling move, I need you guys to move. I don't need you guys, I can't afford you guys to dilly-dally in a situation like that, because, like, you know, the faster we can get out of there, the faster we can get to a place where we can actually put up a bit of a fight, you know, and actually cover our retreat, and actually sit down and call in some close air support. You know, because I can't call in Kaz while I'm running through a jungle, right? So, that's just something to keep aware of. I think everybody did a great job. That ambush went fucking swimmingly. It was like, that was carnage on a level I've rarely ever seen. So good job there. Pilots, good job coming in and getting us out. Good job on the Blackhawk minigunning. That's always kind of fun. Other than that, though, I don't really have much else to say. Like I said, man, good job to Hughes. Like, props to you guys for your CLSing to your friendlies. I'm glad that we got everybody out, that we didn't leave anybody behind in the jungle. Yeah, so that's all I got.
Cool. Coots?
I got one thing to say. Whenever we are out there and Schmidt goes down, whether it's myself or Tucker, that is your fucking squad leader. Like he said, don't dilly-dally. If I tell you to do something, or he tells you to do something, fucking do it. Don't argue with me. Don't argue with Tucker. Do your fucking job. Because we're doing our fucking job, which is trying to keep you alive and keep you moving. Yes, I understand. Laying down fire, taking contact is fun, it's exhilarating, but as soon as you start fucking running off, not doing what we're fucking saying, that's when you're gonna cause more issues, more people to go down, more people trying to save your dumb ass. Stick together, do what we say, and I guarantee you, we will get you out of the AO. Or if you don't, and you continue running off, you're probably going to get left behind at some SP, because you're going to run off like a fucking idiot. That's what I was at.
Copy that. Houston, I'll save you for last. I don't want to keep the Flyboys here any longer than what they need to, so I'll let, who's the highest ranking?
What'd you like, what you didn't like?
No, I would think it was pretty good. You had a good ambush, you figure out your flaws in it, and so it's something to practice for next SP. So I'd say it's a pretty damn good AI.
Cool. Summerfield.
Had fun. Thanks for having us out. Watching the ambush from the air was actually pretty cool. Watching it come in on thermals. So we had a bad night for flying, obviously, but we'll fix that. So
He died twice.
Copy. All right.
I think some of us did pretty good.
Lindsay?
I was going to say, I think some of us did pretty good. I know Law had a blast. I had the Blackhawk on its side probably most of the time. I think we took about 5 or 6 shots from an RPG that missed us by feet. And I think Law did a pretty good job putting down fire. He was hanging out of his straps most of the time, facing straight down, just
loving life, eh?
Just loving life and screaming.
Damn, Lindsay, I'm flying with you guys next time.
All right. Amenti.
Yeah, so Sparrow 1 here. It started off real strong and ended really weak, but other than the absolute faultiness of my flying tonight, so I guess the only thing I would remark is that I know you guys like to call in those grids, and they are effective, but they're not. I don't know that they're the best way to communicate with us in the air, because I'm on the stick. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fly now. I did have a co-pilot, but unfortunately, we don't really train for this, so he didn't really have a pen and paper ready. So, but it's difficult for me to write down 8 numbers when I'm trying to fly and not crash. So, I feel like maybe there's a better system. I don't know if that system would be maybe marking your position on the map. Like, you get the grids yourself, look at them, look at the map, and mark it, and then call in and say, we are here, 11400740 on this mark. We have enemies 200 meters west of us, and then I can hit my button on my collective and look at the map and almost immediately recognize where it's at and bring fire in. So I guess that would be the only thing I would say. Obviously, even if you did that, I still wouldn't be able to hit shit because my flying was crap today. But other than that,
Sure.
Can I
comment on that real fast?
Wait. Law. I know your air. Give me some air and some ground things that you think we could do improve. All that kind of stuff. You know your stuff.
Well, I don't want to seem disrespectful at all. But for the pilots, if you don't know your grids, no excuses. You need to learn them. You need to be able to pick it up, because on a proper 9-line, you're going to have to go by that grid. On a proper cast mission, you're going to have to go by that grid, especially if you get the grid from the friendlies, and you'll get an approximate grid on the hostile position, and hopefully it'll be marked by something, either by red smoke or 203 round of red smoke, some shit like that. That as pilots or as crew chiefs or as whatever it is that we're training for, if you can't do it, you've got somebody with you, then they need to police it up, be able to do it, so the ground pounders be able to get the mission accomplished and get home. That's one. I fucked up my damn grid coordinate riding around in that bird and using the dagger or whatever the fuck that motherfucker is, when I'm used to being a ground troop and being able to read it off the fucking map. So it was difficult for me to get a proper cast mission called in because I couldn't differentiate a goddamn 8 from a 1-8. So that's my thought on that. As far as your being able to use us as fire, that's what we want, even though it's not our job. That's what I signed up to do. So if I'm laying down suppressive fire, hoping to keep the bad guys' heads down, then all you have to do is tell me to add or drop whatever it is I'm trying to hit. And that's going to help me out as far as a gunner. For y'all as breaking contact, the area itself was very difficult. It was difficult for us to understand where exactly it was coming from between yourselves and your position when you broke contact and where the hostile activity was. Proper use of smoke, and then aggressive bounding would probably help, especially with the hill. And then don't be locked in on a perfectly mapped position. Be able to beat feet or adjust to somewhere else, i.e. a building somewhere like that, and then be able to call in your adjusted LZ. I had a great time. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. And now I'm going to sit my ass down.
Cool, cool. All right, so for the guys that wanted to add something extra, feel free to add. But as far as I'm concerned, the AAR... Oh, sorry, Houston.
I mean, you know, what do you want to do, Schmidt? You want the comments first? I'll let Tucker comment, because he was the one at Monty.
Sure.
Okay. So basically, what I was trying to say is, and I know the grid location.
User disconnected from your channel.
I've done the JTAC stuff for a long time. I did the JTAC course before it was even the JTAC course. I was trying to mark friendly locations of smoke, but in through that canopy in the jungle, you guys can't see shit anyways. And that was the thing that I was trying to kind of